Hello, everyone. It just came across the news that three police officers were killed, assassinated, and several others wounded. You know, a few months ago, I did a video clip on federalization, militarization of the police force and blowback. Well, I'd like to add one more thing to that, and that is the judicial process, which is so slanted that, if you ever get rolled up in it, you're not going to get out. You're not going to get out without some serious consequences. And so that's why I did that video on blowback. Because of the judicial system, the police officers are coming under scrutiny. They're coming under fire by people that I believe, that have gotten rolled up into the system and just can't get out, and it's ruined their lives. You got Child Protection Services that comes after fathers if they've had any issues at all with anything. You have the judicial system, both state and federal courts. They have incentive to find you guilty and to put you in prisons, because these prisons have to have so many people in them at all times, and the federal government pays, and the state government in some cases pays, that these private prisons are continuously filled to a certain point. So what happens is, the law enforcement, they look forward to getting federalized, militarized, with the heavy military vehicles, with the military training. They look at it like the Patriot Act says, this is a war zone, and they act accordingly, and they treat people like shit. They treat people really bad. And, I'm not trying to justify any of these acts of violence against law enforcement. I'm trying to explain it. When you get a certain percentage of your population that is so deeply frustrated, and they see no light at the end of the tunnel, they see no future for themselves, and they, to a certain extent, they know who's done this to them. All right, and it's a guy in a uniform. That's all they really know, is a guy in a uniform that did it to them. So hopefully this will all change. We got to get our courts straightened out. We got to get the judicial system straightened out. We got to get rid of these judges that, if you're in their court, they're going to do all they can to help the prosecution find you guilty. There's actually incentive. I think it's $10,000 for a federal judge to find any person guilty that they get. Every person. What do you think's going to happen there? This is not rocket science, people. This is not rocket science. This is stuff that's very easy to understand. And when it comes back to roost, it's called blowback. And that's what you're seeing. So, before we get any more law enforcement people murdered, okay, let's call on President-elect Trump. He is basically the President of the United States now, to do something, to end this federalization, to end this militarization of our police forces, to straighten out these federal and state courts, make them live the Constitution of the United States, make all law enforcement uphold and support the Constitution of the United States. And I guarantee you, I promise you, this will all go away. Thank you very much.